This is the solution to exercise 4b. And we're going to start where we left off from exercise 4a in our Bluemix DevOps Services website. So we've got our project here. And then what we're going to do is just move to the top and move to the edit code section. So here you can see all the files that make up the solution, and we're in the edit code section. We've got facilities to do live updates using this section where we can create change code without having to deploy it. We can test that, we can start and stop the application, and this is where we enable that live edit feature. But for this exercise, we're going to make a very simple change to the code and show you the process of making that live. So the file we're going to change is here in the views, and we're going to change the index. So this is the code that's displayed when we actually run the application. And what we're going to do, line 16, is just change this from get started, and we're just going to change that to start now. So a very simple change. And then what we do is we say file, save. So that's changed one of our files in our application. So the next thing we want to do is make that change live by committing the change to the Git repository. So moving over to the Git section. We'll see here now that we've got some files that have changed, and these are the files. The top two occur when we actually push the file into DevOps Services. These are just small configurations made to the files because the application is now within DevOps Services. So we're going to ignore these and we're going to look at the change to the file that we've just made. And you can see here that it outlines all of the changes. So we can see that we've changed the code. So what we're going to do is we're going to accept the changes here. We can enter a comment. And then we can just hit commit. And that will commit the change to our local repository. So just like when I'm using Git on my own machine, I have a local version of the files, a local version of the Git repository. And then what I need to do is I have the outgoing files. I need to push that to the master branch. So I can just push all, and that's now making that change into the master branch. If I quickly jump to the build and deploy, you'll see that we're now running the build because I made a change to the master branch. And you can see my commit text is showing up as the last committed change. That's run, and you'll now see that we'll start the deploy. So there we go. That deploy has now succeeded. So if I just use the link down here to launch the application, and you can see we've now got our new code, start now, live on the site. So that's the end of exercise 4b. You've seen how we can edit code, push those changes through the source code management tool, and get the build and deploy to automatically run.